Now, the horrific images of India's deadly second wave of COVID-19 infections, which hit the country in the month of April earlier this year, are still very fresh in people's memory. The devastating wave, which mainly was fueled by the highly transmissible and the very deadly Delta variant, had claimed hundreds of thousands of lives. It had resulted in the health infrastructure in India getting exposed. And now with the emergence of another very highly transmissible variant, the Omicron mutant variant, it is believed to be even more contagious than the Delta strain of the coronavirus. And now concerns are being raised whether India is even prepared to face the upcoming challenges as a part of the third wave as and when it hits it. India so far has recorded just about 3 cases of the Omicron variant. And 2 of these cases have been reported from the state of Karnataka. One patient, a 66-year-old with a travel history to South Africa, and the other, a health worker with no travel history. Now, both of these patients have so far shown only mild symptoms, while one is said to be fully vaccinated. The other person has got his first dose of the vaccine. According to reports, authorities have successfully traced close to 500 primary and secondary contacts of the first 2 cases of the variant. And also, according to reports, a 66-year-old double-vaccinated man who had travelled with a negative report from South Africa had a sample collected at a Karnataka airport on the 20th of November, after which he had checked into a hotel. He tested negative on the 27th of November and had left India for Dubai. However, the genome sequencing later revealed that he had been infected with the Omicron variant. The Karnataka government has now ordered for a probe to investigate into the test reports of the South African national that allowed him to leave the country, and also the possible lapses in the entire system. Meanwhile, the latest case of the Omicron mutant variant in India has been reported from Gujarat's Jamnagar. The infected person has a travel history to Zimbabwe. The Omicron variant is found to be much more transmissible, but at this point of time, it is believed that it leads to more milder symptoms. Now, the country's Union Health Minister, Mansukh Mandavia, has said that the government is fully prepared to address any threat and is also taking necessary steps to ensure the variant does not spread in the country any further. Now, according to the latest guidelines issued by the Health Ministry, all incoming passengers from the 11 at-risk regions will have to undergo mandatory RT-PCR tests on arrival into India.
एट रिस्क कंट्री से आ रही फ्लाइट की सभी यात्रियों की आरटीपीसीआर टेस्टिंग की जा रही है। अभी तक आई कुल 58 फ्लाइट से 16,000 से अधिक यात्रियों की आरटीपीसीआर टेस्टिंग की गई है, जिसमें से 18 यात्री आरटीपीसीआर टेस्टिंग में 18 यात्री आरटीपीसीआर टेस्ट में पॉजिटिव पाए गए हैं और इन सबका जीनोम सीक्वेंसिंग चल रहा है ताकि यह सुनिश्चित किया जाए कि इनमें से कितने का वेरिएंट Omicron है या नहीं।
Meanwhile, the head of India's apex health body, the ICMR, Dr. Balram Bhargava, has said that it is very early to talk about the effectiveness of the vaccines against the new variant at this point of time, as very little is currently known about the new strain. He also called for proper culture testing of the Omicron variant in laboratory settings to ascertain the effectiveness of the vaccines. Meanwhile, the vaccine manufacturers are also examining the issue of vaccine efficacy with respect to the new mutant variant. A decision on booster shots has not been taken so far. Now, the government has said that scientific reasoning for providing the booster dose is currently under examination. But the plan to fully vaccinate the entire population continues to remain the top priority. Meanwhile, several other states have also now stepped up their vigilance and checks, including mandatory quarantine for people who have returned from abroad and also their immediate contacts. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.